One moment. They're about to breach, so if the shit hits the fan, get ready to come out killing. You're good to go.
Door opens.
What's inside?
50 Krogans.
12, sorry.
15 feet of corridor and then a locked door.
Cameras?
1, 2.
I'm not even going to make you roll. There isn't
So
any
five.
cameras in this corridor.
And a locked door.
That loop requires the disc still be in place, damn it. 7. Maintain 6, bring up 7. You took the one off the exterior door, right? Or did you not bother?
We didn't
putting
bother.
one
No, I never, because it wasn't, still good.
It's 10. But if it's decryption, that becomes 27. Ooh, this one's tough. I wish I could damp it from here, but I can't. I need to put a damper in. These things are going to get big.
They're already hockey puck sized already, and it's like pretty noticeable.
That's mostly transmission coil.
Yeah.
One better. I guess I need 30, right?
Yeah.
I make it 31.
Yeah.
The door is
It goes
unlocked.
green. They can see it goes green.
I got a really good decryption stat.
At 17.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll break open the assault rifle.
Oh, yeah. And then Tiala's like, why doesn't he make cool things like that for me?
It goes all like slow motion as you go like doom doom, and he flicks it, and then it falls apart. The knight and the sword's just in his hand. There's the shell just
2 of them. You don't need.
Is he still building? And then puts one away because he doesn't feel.
I really.
The thing is, the next move is yours.
In character. Oh, that was in character. Sorry.
Yeah.
I can't tell. Your voice is so same.
You ready?
Let's do it.
We're about to breach.
Copy.
Door open.
So I have a natural 20
Oh, good! You got a 20!
on perception. Or everyone.
So you see a Turian turning around, who's standing at a security like console that's like
How damageable does it look?
5, 10, 15 to 20 feet.
Oh,
It's an angle, so
it's made for you.
It's your zone.
Yeah, but no, here's the thing. Charge pushes him. I mean,
So
he's
the
going to
security
fling
console.
into the terminal.
But if he has shields, which he will when you hit him, he's
He
just
won't
gonna,
go. He won't
he
get
won't go
flying.
he won't go flying. He'll go flat down, prone.
Okay.
He is an armor, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, yeah.
Everyone wears armor everywhere.
I will.
On their secret bases.
I will charge.
You never
Case
know when
seconds.
That's to be fair, we
the call
do
to
too.
action is
Charge.
charge. Okay. You don't roll, do you?
Nope, it's just damage. It's 3 and 1
No, do better.
and 4
Keep going.
and 5. So it's 13 damage from the charge. But I will immediately follow through.
You only get to follow through if you send him flying, so it has to make the roll.
Okay.
So what is he's got to beat a
A fortitude save.
what does he have to beat?
Did he roll well?
Better than his fortitude.
Did he beat like 17?
Yes.
Okay.
Then he's probably
Then he's
fine.
probably fine. It might be 18.
He beat that as
Then
well.
it's fine.
Oh, then that's moot.
Yeah.
So he doesn't go flying, so you can't follow.
I cannot.
That takes your whole action, doesn't it? Your turn.
No, that's one action.
We'll stab him with a fork.
It's the next thing.
Yeah. Attack.
Yeah.
With the little light swords. We do a cold shot to his face.
Yeah, I can't use a power strike because I only have one action, not a whole turn.
Yeah, I know, but at least try for something debilitating or something. You've got a really great. You've got a really great to hit.
Yeah.
Take a risk.
Alternatively, with all the martial arts you have, you could try and do an unarmed punch with
That's-
and follow up
I
with
mean-
a pin.
Realistically speaking, you know killing him in this turn could be the difference between him alerting people and not.
So
Actually,
so here's the
I
thing.
have Stunning Fist.
Actually, here's the thing. You've got 3rd rank martial arts, right?
Yeah.
Minimum, right?
Yeah.
You can do Stunning Fist, and then if that hits, you trigger the next power, which is for the next rank, which is an automatic grapple.
Yeah.
So you could bring him down
Okay.
onto the ground if the Stunning Fist hits. So I'm saying go for the Stunning Fist.
And that's just a punch. It's just
It's
a
a
strength
punch.
check.
And because you haven't used any sword skills, you can do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then again, then you trigger the grapple. I will bring up the rules for that while you're doing the first bit, because I actually have them written down here in my martial arts
So
sheet.
do I.
Actually, that's not terrible. 25.
That's enough. I mean,
Make a
stop
Fortitude
no
save,
cover.
DC 10 plus your Wiz mod plus 1/2 character level.
So it'll be Fortitude save 15.
15 Fortitude save. That's your target.
You got a 2. Two on the
He is
die.
dazed for 1 action, which means he loses his first action. Now you can, because you have hit with that, you can use improved grab. You're fighting a melee. You perform one attack, a melee attack with your unarmed hand, right?
Yeah.
Against a single target you threaten. You dealt damage. The character can immediately initiate a grapple against the target without provoking AOO. You can be using blah 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 blah. You can just do it. He's grappled.
He's grappled.
He is held.
It's
Basically,
no penalty. There's nothing. It's just done.
you've got him.
So he doesn't get to make a
No,
check against
there's no
it.
check against
There's
it.
not
No
that he
check.
could have if he was stunned.
Yeah,
but
there's no check.
That's the
Because
only-
normally when you try to grapple someone, they get an AOO to try and
Yeah.
fight you off. This
But this-
prevents it.
this is
Martial
just
arts.
automatic.
So that means he loses the first action of his next turn. If he tries to resist and break the grapple, that's his next
That's his
action.
That's his
Yeah.
next thing. So he's effectively bound up.
Yeah.
She can now do whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also wanted
Come
to
on, miss him with hit him with
I
stasis.
also wanted to make
But he gets
the
up.
argument that
There'll be stasis on him.
While he's being grappled.
Yes, because the thing is, at this rank, it will only stasis him.
You haven't got the AOE
I
yet.
don't have the AOE.
I'm
That's
just wondering
that-
where it determines.
That's the problem is
power.
because I don't have rank 6, it is still one target.
is it
so
a will defense or a reflex defense for this? Because if it's reflex defense, I would argue he's pretty tied up.
He can't. No, it's
He'd be at a penalty.
Yeah.
Look, whether the
He's also
stasis
stunned.
hits you or him, he's bound up.
He's
Yeah.
stunned for 1, so he's already at a penalty for that. He's stunned and grappled.
Because I can kill him through stasis.
But then again, this is Stephen rolling for stasis, so let's see how things go.
yeah, I wouldn't be joking about it. Yep.
It's so cool. I mean, you've been in that position too.
Yeah.
I feel a great deal of empathy for him.
Stasis hits.
No, I got a 1.
Every time.
Right.
Oh my
You,
fucking god.
It's a brand new die. First fucking night.
Well, you don't use it for stasis. You got to train it to do well.
No, I thought it's been not used for anything else. It might have it's going away.
Don't touch any of mine.
You don't roll for stasis!
No, but what if? These ain't cheap dice.
I know the problem is 320s.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Because that happened for the past 2 months,
Yeah.
didn't it?
But as soon as you go to like lift or
Oh, yeah, I
something,
murderise
it's
everything.
fine.
Oh yeah, no,
Singularity.
it's singularity 1980.
It's like, I will stasis him!
You've got a second turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not but
it's on recharge, so
step in, closed door,
Yeah.
Well, that's probably like
So now
a
it's
quick
initiative
action
time?
taken care of.
and say locked door.
beep.
I suppose it would be
One
initiative.
target.
Okay.
Initiatives, everyone, except for me.
Ah!
Oh,
Baby! 19! Right, so he's got a net 20.
Okay.
I got a 19.
Okay. He's after both of you, so Crane,
4 counts for that though.
So I've been grabbed, right?
I'm not in
you got him
No.
grabbed and he's still stunned.
Can I just, like, fight him while grabbing him? So, like, when I've got him so I can, like, pull him down, like, knee him in the head and shit?
Take him to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just do something, do whatever you want with him.
I mean,
What
if
do-
I was in your guys' position and Logain was there, I'd be saying like, hold him still, and then
What?
I would just cut his throat.
Yeah.
Well, that or, I mean, Crane's got a massive strength. how would you handle, like, I want to snap his neck?
It's what you do.
He's not quite in
can't
coup de
really
grace
resist.
position,
Yeah.
but
You can't really resist. He's still stunned.
Yeah, I'll flip him and then mount.
Okay.
I'm recording this. I wish.
It's just another strength check to flip him because I've already got him grabbed, right?
yeah, pretty much. And he can't resist, so.
So as long as you don't roll the 1, you pretty much got him
yeah.
because
Oh, that's 16.
yeah, he's stunned. He can't. He's a ragdoll and you're.
So you basically just slammed him into the ground and I'm pinning him there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
I'll just attempt to knock him out on my second action.
Okay. Done. Make a roll.
This will be fun.
Remember,
It's a 2.
It's a 2.
So that's a
Don't worry, guys, I'm gonna knock him out.
It's really interesting.
that's a 14 to hit.
So strong. His face is. You punch. Break finger.
Because penalties, thankfully.
Yeah.
But it would be funny if you somehow just slammed the floor beside his head next to
and then everyone else in the base is like, sounded like someone punching a floor. Hit the alarm.
So he's unconscious.
He's unconscious, yeah. You can't guarantee for how long. I mean, it didn't feel like best knocking out. Like,
Yeah,
Doctoring. You know what to do. He's unconscious. Look for the tooth.
Yeah, look for the tooth.
oh, okay, yeah. We can't resist you.
It's a spot check, or
He's so handsome.
or will I just find it eventually?
You got any? You don't have any medical.
I
No.
actually have jack of all trades,
Okay,
so I can use that skill.
Isn't it except medical?
No, it's everything.
Medicine? Because medicine, there's first aid in medicine.
They are. Oh,
Medicine's like surgery.
Medicine is like knowing about biologies and surgeries and things.
It'll be first aid, maybe.
that should be fun.
Because Ator had a proper diagnostic scanner that was needed to find the teeth at some point. I'm just saying team now, shut the fuck up.
I have a 16.
Think it's that one? You usually could be a hand, so
This one's harder than fighting because when I'm fighting, I get my strength twice, so I only get my strength once. 18.
yeah, eventually pops out.
Does it seem like the right one?
Popped out.
No, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will gag him and then
Cable tie.
cable tie him.
Why bother buying a bunch of handcuffs when plastic zip ties are used by police forces all over the world? You can carry 100 of them in one pocket
course-
and they work perfectly.
Let's not forget your fetish gagging.
Ring gags are more effective than actually properly restraining them, so keep the jaws open so they can't bite down on their cyanide
So
teeth
you don't
and
even
preventing
need to
them
buy
from
them,
yelling
yeah.
and screaming. We found that ring gags bought from a fetish store are cheaper than most actual antibulary restraints.
You don't even need to. You didn't even need to find the tooth if you didn't.
Trust
you
me, it
could've
makes
just
sense
gagged
when
it.
when you think
Safe
about
alert.
And
it.
you also got the sexy sorry
Right.
to buy them.
Room secure.
Some interesting logistics in your paperwork.
We're going over your budget, Logan, and we've noticed there's a large payment to a fetish store for the ring gags. Oh, of course. and the holographic Jet Li sex toy.
Sergeant will be just like, stop! I don't want to know.
Yep.
Actual disk on the computer.
The computer.
Yeah. Because like there's a whole bunch of terminals and shit, right?
It's like one big security terminal that basically controls
So
all
take
the
it-
cameras.
You can use it for medicine.
So I put number 8 on. 8 on security room door computer.
Okay. Well, it had to happen at some point.
What's your roller?
Well, I'm trying to get into the computer, aren't I? To bring it up on my
the
thing.
you don't need to roll for that because the computer
It's
is
unlocked.
not. It's not locked.
No.
It's just completely open.
It's just being
Tiana, can you check his Omni tool and pull all his data off? I want his codes, his personal things, naked picture of his mom,
I'll download everything off his Omni tool and then remove his Omni
any
tool.
episodes of Camp WWE he has.
So I'll download his Omni tool, then remove his Omni tool from.
Okay.
Just like check through it to see if there's anything useful there. Right, so the computer's actually unlocked and open. Is this... So I want to check, what is this computer? What does it do?
It's the security for the place. So it's got access to all the doors, door locks, all the cameras.
Okay, Jensen. Off.
Everything's off.
No, cameras are no longer broadcasting their things here. I shut down disk 6, therefore you can retrieve disk 6. The cameras are all off now. Wait,
Can you
back up time a bit.
Yep.
First thing I do is I check every camera feed and I get a complete list of everyone in the base.
Ah,
I've been noting it down, but this is the slow hard way, when the GM has of course planned for me to
Okay.
do this and will just hand me a sheet.
they don't have a sheet. Because people move.
That's another thing, can I lock all the doors from here?
You can lock all the doors that have got locks on them, I suppose, if that's what you mean.
That would be every door in the base though, wouldn't it?
Sit in the vestibule.
Oh, well, obviously, you can't lock a vestibule.
You need access to it.
That's crazy talk.
It's going to say.
Vestibule, heretic. Are you sure you want to play this?
Okay, so...
I mean, I can't just have you wandering in, like D&D, wandering into the Church of All Faiths and going, so, how lockable's that vestibule?
How do you want to note this down? How do you want to...
By race and room.
By race and...
Well, basically, pretty much like, what's in room 1?
First,
This-
how many are there?
Well,
Yeah, how many total?
before we go,
Room 2. Because room 1 is... Okay, bottom floor, room 2. Because room 1 is the docking bay.
Gotcha.
and there are 2 people in there,
Yep.
right?
You can currently see... There are 2 cameras in there. You can't see anybody in there.
0 persons.
are the doors lockable?
One is already locked. The other 2 are both lockable.
Locked.
Okay.
Thank you. I just need to.
I'm also changing the passcode on every door to be sequentially numbered, different, and then I'm passing the passcodes, transmitting them to my team, so they can just go, we have access to doors, but you don't. They're
room,
not. They're temporary open codes.
Room 3. You can see a Batarian and a Turian. There are 4 cameras in this room.
It's room 3 on the... It's maintenance.
Next,
Lock all doors.
doors locked,
Okay.
if they can be. If
Yeah,
they can't
so-
be, I want to know.
All of those can be locked. Room 4. You can't see anybody through the cameras, but you know there are people in there. 'cause
I
they're
know there
running
were
around.
what 4 movements
At least 4.
possible to say.
You know at least one is a Sasari because you didn't catch your gloves. 5.
Doors locked.
Oh, vestibule. There's a locked door. You can see, and another unlocked door. You can see.
Locked.
All locked. Okay.
Is it the same with the hangar as well? Lock those.
Yep.
Sure, we can lock them.
Okay, room 6. You can see a Batarian and a Turian. There are 4 cameras.
Does he think the cameras can see everywhere in the room, though?
There are some the corners of each room seem to be
Not terribly
locked.
relevant. I just want a guiding estimate of we know what vaguely we can expect. I think, you know, depending on the size of the room, you'd want to automatically add on 2 to 3 people,
Yeah.
just in case. But it's better than knowing nothing and just going, well, I hope we can handle what's in here.
Right.
Welcome to the Krogan Riding Room!
In 6, what heavy weapons are in there?
What heavy weapons are
Yes,
Turrets,
because
anything like that?
that'd be the
That's
top.
the foyer.
Really?
Huh. Our foyer is better defended than
God, it
theirs.
is too.
It's got a turret in it.
In our apartment.
In your apartment.
On the
Yeah.
Citadel!
See, these 2 don't know about that yet.
Again, the corners, every corner in that room is
Yeah.
out of view of the
Yeah.
cameras.
Again, we can just make some...
Doors.
For all we know, those could have just a bunch of auto
Can we lock all those doors?
You can lock.
Could
One's
you-
already locked.
Oh,
You can lock the
security
other
terminal.
ones.
Yeah, the security
Alright.
terminal would have
Okay.
turret controls. If they were.
Well, I haven't got to that
Yeah.
yet.
Is the nerve gas in the
Cool.
doors?
We've done that.
You aren't
but
far off
we've
that
solved
plan.
problems.
We've done
way.
that.
We brought our own nerve gas.
Room 7,
gas
you
is
see a
peaceful.
Solarian working at a bench, basically.
One Solarian. That's important. He'll probably be a tech.
Racist. Of course he'd be in the
It's midday. Doctor.
Yeah, but he might still have some tech skills, like, I'll just throw out a bunch of holographic turrets, fuck you! That's what would do
Eight,
that.
You don't see anybody.
That's an office,
It's
isn't
an
it?
equipment room.
Okay, so 0.
Room 9, there's a Batarian standing at a computer terminal.
Right.
And 10?
There appears to be no camera feed for 10.
It's a toilet.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's assume
Top
there's
floor.
one person.
Top floor.
I'm sorry
Room
this
1,
is so
okay,
tedious,
there is another
really
camera.
interesting.
None of you guys spotted on the upper floor of the docking bay.
I knew there would be one, though. Because you
It's
can't have a
common.
bi-level docking bay with a
Yeah.
camera in it.
Yeah.
With it having
Especially
one
over
at the
here
top.
that isn't going to have one at the
Yeah.
top.
Yeah.
There, you can see those same two Batarians you saw when you were coming up. What these guys saw anyway.
I already
Again,
have
I
those
don't
noted.
know about them, but yeah. Room 2. Okay, you can see there are 4 cameras in here.
What is this room?
It's the lab.
You can see, yeah, this looks way more high tech than anything else in
It's
here.
new, in other words.
Yeah. The outer walls still look old and kind of reddish
Gotcha,
and rusty,
yeah.
but the
So, the interior wall, is that like that sort of white plasteel that you see in a lot of colony bases, or is it...
that's like a rusty reddish
no,
color. but
not the base walls, but like the newer looking interior one?
No, the interior walls still have that
Oh,
look
okay,
here,
so they...
but the equipment is very white and new looking.
Refitted the room, but not.
And how many dangerous, sexy Asari are working in here?
You see one Asari who's working at this sort of it's like tubular computer in the center of the room. The center of the room's raised up, and there's like computer terminals and stuff. And in the center, there's like a
What sort of gears lying around? I'm fairly technical, I might recognize some things based on general principles.
scientific equipment. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not a thickie.
No, but I mean, it's just very like.
Oh, so there's no like bubbling tubes with bodies in them, and
No, nothing
no like Jacob's Ladder style things, and no like one device that's in everything from Last Starfighter to Star Trek with the red lights.
Oh,
go-
there's that.
Oh, okay,
There's
good.
that in
That has to
everything.
be in everything.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's in Voyager. That would be the deuterium phased flow inverter,
Yeah, sure.
because they don't know what deuterium is.
There's also, you can also see Solarian. Sorry, 2 Solarians. Excuse me, a Drell. A
A
Turian.
Drell!
Yep.
A Drell!
Yes.
Dead. Killed.
A Turian.
Flood the room.
And you can make out somebody, the somebody, but you can't quite make them out because they're blocked by equipment and stuff. The camera doesn't quite see them, but there's somebody else in there just out of view of one of the cameras.
So all the doors to the hangar bay, can you lock those? The ones that go into
All the
room
doors
2.
into 2 are probably already locked.
Yeah, but I mean you're locked.
They're all locked.
But
Well,
can you...
now I've reconfigured
The
Oh, so I
codes.
can't do anything about them from here.
Those ones, the security does not have access to those.
That's
So
interesting.
anything into room 2. So all the
Uh,
room 2 locks can't be touched.
Correct.
I'm going to inform my crew that the room 2, I'm going to tell them everything I've observed from
Yep.
that. I'm also going to tell them I can do nothing about security in that room.
You
At
can
least in
affect
regards
the
to locks.
cameras,
Now,
yeah.
before I do anything else, I want to zoom in on that Asari at the central console.
Yes.
Is she wearing a collar?
You can't see a collar.
Is there a device attached to her forehead or just under the base of the tendrils in any way?
No.
Is she wearing armor?
No.
Is she armed?
From this angle, it doesn't look like it.
Bra cup size? Approximately.
B to C, something like
Okay,
that.
average.
I rolled a 1 on
He
it.
rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1 on it.
It's
Point-
not your
point-
choice. It's not your
No,
thing.
no, you've already done that to one Asari, no more.
That's himself.
Right, I want to get a good look at the face, and I want to capture an image on my
Roll
tool.
20.
Can you? At best, you can get a profile of the face.
Right, I'm going to open my CSI program, and I'm going to get the full face shot through magic. Because okay, I'm going to send the profile shot. Especially, I'm going to enhance the image to bring up the contrast so I can get the facial markings more. And I'm going to send this to Tiala's tool.
Okay.
and I'm going to ask with a little note that says, "Look familiar compared to other Asari pictures you might have." We're looking for a couple that you never know.
Do I recognise the Asari?
Make a roll.
17.
No.
Do a side-by-side comparison. Make sure. Okay, right. The Solarian is what? Sorry, two Solarians.
Two Solarians that you can see.
Are either of them in armor, or that tech armor stuff?
They're kind of like that. Very
Morden
similar to
shit?
what Morden had, where it's kind of like a leather
Okay.
suit and one armor.
They're
at the
both
same time.
bald, right?
No, they have afros.
They don't
Sorry.
have afros. You're not lying. You're lying.
They don't have afros.
No, but one of them has those hair hats.
No.
Okay. Right. The Turian armed and
The
armored.
Turian appears to be armed and armored. Yes.
Right. Do any of the people I see look like they're actually not so much participating in the group activity, but like watching over them?
Tyrion.
The Turian seems to be kind of. It's a bit of both, if you follow me. Like, it looks like the Solarian's explaining something to him.
In other words, he's probably the person who's telling them what to do, but he doesn't understand what they do. Okay,
But nobody else seems to be.
Okay,
Everybody else seems to be.
I've got a bit of a request here.
Okay.
While the camera's still on and feeding through my tool, I want to manipulate it round if I can. I want to get video footage and images of everything in this room
Okay.
recorded to my tool.
Okay.
Because when things go loud, our enemy likes to do this thing where they go, "Oh, everything you're looking for is deleted and gone forever."
We would do the same thing though.
I've just finished explaining earlier how our ship is designed to in fact explode if people try to fuck with it.
Yep.
Recorded, and I want to send a backup to her tool and Rosa's tool, but not his.
Because it's drunk.
No, because
No, because he has a habit of charging in melee, which is an unconscionable and capturable action. She's covered in explosives but doesn't know it, and Tiala already knows how to delete things over.
I'm special ops, so
Whereas
Second nature.
I kind of don't think that his Omni tool would be especially open to being taken, so I don't want to do that just yet. But I mean, he'll get a copy when we're done. So then I'm going to see what other security measures are in this room that I have access to, just especially while we're in it.
we can't get to it.
Cameras is all you've got.
No turrets, no. Is the environmental control for this room linked to everywhere else, or is it separate?
You don't have control of environmental.
Because that's room 2.
No, that was room
It's
2
first
downstairs.
floor.
Downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we'll come back to. I'll like shut down the camera feed from there and move on.
Okay. Room 4.
Not 3.
3.
3 does not have anything linked to it, so it jumps to 4.
What is 3?
The sleeping quarters.
Oh, of course. Yes.
Room 4
Can you lock
appears
it?
to be empty.
What about the
Yeah,
doors?
What about the doors? In 3.
One of them is already locked. You can lock the others if you wish.
Done. I presume I'm locking every lockable door, and just tell me when I can't
Okay.
Yeah.
lock a door in a room.
Room 4 appears to be empty of people. Room 5, you're in. There's no cameras there.
So, obviously, the door into room 2 from room 4 cannot be touched.
So,
Correct.
at this point, I want to. When we get to the room 5 cameras, or the room 5 nothings, I want to tell Tiala to go and recover the Ator discs that are from the door to 5 and the camera in 9, because they're not needed anymore.
Yeah, you got a security.
I've
room.
got better.
I'll say, once you get those other doors locked down, I can go there without. I've got to go through 11 where there is a person.
Yeah, but just get the ones from 9 and 5, just in
Yep.
case shit goes to shit. I want some Ator discs.
So I can take those two.
Yep. Sorry, moving on to 6 then.
6, you see the Krogan and the Turian that these two were having a conversation with. 7 doesn't have any cameras.
It's a kitchen.
8, you see most of the same people, although some of them are out of view, but most of the same people.
There were
you guys
10
saw.
people in that room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
10 total.
You see 8 of them. Where are we? 9.
Vestibule,
You
nothing.
don't see anybody. 10 does not have any cameras. 11,
about-
you see that one guy at a computer terminal, that Materian. 12, nothing in there.
Okay. But all.
Oh, there is another camera for a corridor somewhere.
I bet I know which corridor.
Nowhere.
A really long corridor.
Appears to be.
So just the one.
There could have been more.
And you see a Turian working on his Omni tool. He looks handsome.
So
That
so
one.
just to clarify, all doors can be locked except for the ones on that
2.
access number 2. Thank you.
All doors are now locked.
And all doors are locked.
accessible only by us.
Okay. Then.
Right, this looks like a complete. Okay, I'm going to communicate with Rosa, and I'm going to say, okay, effectively all security systems are now ours. Your Omni tool can open any door. The cameras are all shut down. The only thing you have to worry about moving around is people. So you're aware of that.
This actually doesn't look too bad.
Well, if we do this right, we should be able to be in and out with most people not knowing we've been here.
Can we risk tampering with atmospherics now?
This is where we.
Well, first of all, before we do anything else, now that we've done the cameras and the doors, I need to see what other security systems the base has that's accessible from here, including hangar doors, exterior defenses, communications, etc., etc., etc.
While you're doing that, can I suggest that we push through in 11 and eliminate the person in 11 because it's where a server room is.
Okay, but keep it quiet. We don't need to bug anyone just yet.
Well, we've only got 2 doors to go through, so.
In fact, shouldn't I be able to do something on a computer screen to distract him to looking at it so you can sneak up behind him
I don't
and
know
put
what
seats on
access-
him?
That's if you can.
You guys do well enough on your own. I won't interfere with that.
So we're going to access 11.
I would wait to do everything else until they've had their turn. But I kind of feel we should give Rosa something to do.
Well, now's the time that Rosa could go through to 2.
The thing is, I don't want any shit fan hitting until the thing. So if you think
Until
you
we've
can
secured
stay out
the
of people's
server.
vision, then go ahead. I think you should do that.
Not with 2 guys up the thing and clomping around wearing all this equipment.
You are heavily armored. Well, you're mediumly armored, but you're carrying a bunch of stuff.
And quite frankly, I'm carrying the stuff that hasn't been given to these guys yet.
I've got her pistol.
It's alright. Is there a gun in here?
Was there a gun in?
He-
Was there a
was
gun on
armed.
him?
You had a gun on him, yes.
Pistol?
You had a pistol?
What kind?
Right, Cal?
Thank you.
I see your right shoes involved.
In answer to your previous question, you have access to the turrets.
Uh-huh.
Off. Where are the turrets?
Outside.
Although,
They're all outside.
yeah.
So I don't have so communications isn't routed through security.
No.
Why not just leave them on, targeting anything that tries to land?
Because I want that ship.
Not excuses.
Don't make me go get it.
Target only engines.
Yeah, and then we can't get it off the... I'm not sitting here for months repairing shit while you guys have fun.
Done it before.
Yeah, and it was sucked.
Yep. Anyway, so we're going to go and into 11. Obviously, you'll go first. Well, actually, I can go through.
One last thing. I'm also disabling all the alarm panels that might be anywhere, so no one can just press a button and have alarms go off.
There aren't alarm panels, they just contact each other through.
The security.
See, I really wanted communications damping to be here too, but I wonder where that would even be. Anyway, carry on. I'll work out this problem.
So I have the thing from the vending machine, right?
Yes.
A big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just walk into the room.
Yeah.
So I assume he just sees us again, like, because
Yeah.
he had his back to us and then he turned around, right?
Yeah. Well, he was sort of on the side, and then he just turned towards you and then went back to us.
I'll just walk up to him. See, there's the best. You want one?
Sure.
So I'll just pass on to him and then make as if to leave. I assume he turns around, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's still standing side on to you because he's using the computer. You have to leave to the right of him, so...
Yeah. But, like, he's not expecting me to
Coup de grace.
murderize the shit out of him.
You wouldn't think so. I mean, he quite happily took a chocolate bar off you.
You gave him a big.
Yeah, I'm gonna murderize the shit out of him. So, like, he's like sitting, right? So, like, down the neck, like through the
So
side.
you just spin around and
I can
just
actually
down
use
the
the gun.
neck.
Yeah.
Sure, make a roll.
Because of my screen, I'm very limited what I can
Well,
use.
it's more
There's a
important to
story
get you guys
vestibule
your
too. We have to go there and find out what
Yeah.
it is.
I know. It's better than nothing.
20.
Right?
That's enough.
I should make sure I could use the gun. Strength wise.
You're not in your armor, yeah.
Yeah.
17 damage.
He's dead.
Cool.
I mean, mostly because of the way you described the move you were doing, so...
Right. Seeing you're both in the server room, can
then-
you check to see if the information stored in their computers is the kind... Oh, thank you. Is the information stored here on the kind of media where if I were to turn off all the power to the base, it would erase? Because it's in volatile storage?
No, it wouldn't rise.
I assume you're just about to copy all the
I
data.
wouldn't have thought it was.
I can't fit that on my...
That's why you get the shit.
Link to ship. Copy data to ship storage banks.
Of course, the ship.
You know, the ships both love me. I want to copy all this data, create a communications link, and copy all the data from these servers, all these data, all them tactics, onto the ships. To copy it. Just in case something happens to the base involving rail cannons.
Yeah.
That could happen.
So is who's actually accessing the terminal?
It's disked.
It's just,
Yeah, so Logan's got it.
Yeah.
I want everything in this place.
Actually, you won't be able to do that with the disk. You can only control things.
Okay.
Transmit that much.
Can I do that with
Can
being
I
in front
talk
of the
them
computer?
through how to do it though?
Yeah.
Well, the thing's completely open. Like, if you make it completely open to them,
Yes, I will do that.
then it's just a matter of using, just doing it, basically.
Copy paste.
26.
Yeah, that's enough.
Right, so here's what I need you to do.
I will do that.
Okay. I suppose you get this stuff.
There's a
Remember to
lot
read
of
out
things.
loud. Well, you want to share it around and we could all take turns?
Yeah, I'm just
This,
Oh, you want this one?
Okay.
Now no one else wants it.
yeah. I'll just make another copy.
Does the name Dr. Nafala Toulouse ring a bell?
No. Well, no.
How about Nana Janushi? Does it ring a bell? Lavala Jinadri.
Does any of the Asari names he's going to give me good ring about the ego? How's that?
What about Dalek Utmet?
Do you know all the Turians on that list?
Yes.
Loser owes me
No, you
$500.
Okay, look. First one I encounter on this list is Octaeus Honoculus. Well, for starters, he was a very popular soldier during the Clanian incident. And then he left to do stuff. Now we know what. And the next one is Neber Protanius. He invented a kind of butter.
We don't have time for this.
But
That's also
I'm
cheap.
sure that Logan has moved his communications device to his ass. And that's what he's using to communicate.
Is this pertinent?
No, it's to crew list.
Thank you.
Right, so this is from Tharnak Etta to Octaeus Honoculus. After you report on the old Volus facility on Balar, my superiors believe that it is best we send a specialist there with some equipment. The setup there is quite impressive, and recent analysis of the nearby spatial anomaly is encouraging. It seems that Balar is in a rather convenient position, which should suit our needs. I recommend commendations for Nana Janushi and Tolkas Viknian. While the latter has definitely earned his position, I want you to promote Janushi to be your primary communications officer. Make no mistake, you will still be in charge of the facility and the men on Balar, but we are planning on setting up a new project, and the aforementioned specialist will be in charge of the project, and the scientists that will be accompanying her. Everything else is your jurisdiction. I doubt she will be interfering with you much anyway. Until then, continue standard operations, though I am going to be sending you lower priority targets for a while. This location is too good to risk you getting chased down and discovered by the authorities, should anyone try to overstep their bounds. Good luck, Captain Hatter.
Man, you've had a busy couple of weeks since we decided to chase this base down, making it important.
Whose name?
Oh, you've already read that one.
This is... what? Is it the same twice?
It shouldn't be.
Okay. Update 2810-2162.
Yeah, that's...
From Varnargata to this prick. I have some information regarding the specialist and personnel that will be arriving shortly on Bala. Details follow.
Bullet points, even.
Dr. Nevala Toulousa, Zetop Ulan, Derbrow Orban, Ribbon Mazen, Suwak Nax, Kafat Mut. I'm sure you're not familiar with the project lead at the top of the list, but here's a little background on her. She was apparently largely responsible for creating the modern medical databases that all major hospitals and other medical facilities use throughout Citadel space. Oh, it wasn't Cerberus. She and four others and other Asari and 3 Solarians. This should have put their names in the history books, but like many large software development companies, it seems she and the others were all kicked to the curb through legal trickery, and the company took all the credit for the work. And outside of their pay during the development time, they got nothing for it. Dr. Toulousa is somewhat bitter about this, and she's agreed to help us out while getting a little revenge at the same time. She knows the system in and out, and she's going to help us sneak in the back door and get what we want from it. I still like you to put Navina Petronius in charge of overseeing and supervising newcomers, however. She's your 3IC, as I recall, and reading over her profile, I feel she'd be quite adept at performing this duty, while you and Raparak deal with Paraparak. You with the usual duties. I want you to make sure she gives you daily reports on what's happening, and like weekly ones. We're depending on you. From Captain Atar.
You ain't done shit tonight. Not your fault.
But I want to hear Stu.
Tharnak, to Octaeus Homunculus. We managed to ascertain that the body of the Drell Hirokin will be on Kage within the week, and my superiors believe that this is a chance to get it back again after the first failed attempt. I want you to take the modified Ravager that we used last month to steal those EZO containers from that freighter and send it with beaters like this and a few dependable grunts to Omega. There you'll rendezvous with me, and I'll give you some of my men as support, because no doubt the Sidewinders will be on that West Wasteland to pay respects to their fallen comrade. I've already instructed Zargon to do what he can to keep them off us. I want this to go smoothly. Once the task is complete, Vitus will take the corpse back to Omega, where I'll retain possession of it, while your men will return to Bala with your ship. You'll no doubt need it again in the near future. When she returns from her vacation, please ask Dr. Toulousa to see what she can find out about the human female named Rosarita Rodriguez Santiago, the sister of those human brothers the good doctor helped us locate several weeks ago. This woman could be trouble, and anything we can use against her would be appreciated. Good luck, Captain.
So they know about Rover Roby Bears as well. Right, they can go in the folder.
Plan is we take out the armory. 2 guys in the armory.
Yeah.
So if we do that now,
Well, then I can just walk on into 5 and 11 and do all the shit.
then it means you can come up. But we have to
I'll
also
give
take
you
out
a
the 2 out of... If we take... So, the character. Right, if we take the 2 out of the armory, block doors, we will then proceed and take out the 2 out of the hangar. Which will then, if you attack them from below, we will attack them from above.
One of them in the armor is a Krogan.
Yes.
It's not going to be easy.
That's why you take them out.
Just win.
Just win.
Do it!
I have an alternative idea.
Yes.
We could assault the maintenance area and get access to the air conditioning system and suck all the air out of the base, and everyone chokes to death.
No one in here has helmets on.
Even if they do, what's a suit got? A half-hour supply?
And the room's all locked.
So, if we can at least choke them out to the point where they fall unconscious, then they'll still be able to answer questions. The thing I don't know is whether or not the laboratory is also governed thus.
I'd assume that it's on its own system.
If it is, I'd like to keep them unaware of what's happening.
That means we need to at least watch the corridor.
Where's the communications room?
What does it seem to be fine?
Oh,
They
hey!
Yeah, he's on there. See, the thing is, I can't find a communications room.
Is it by the communications room?
No, you see the problem.
They could be running communications out of the lab.
That could be an issue.
We're in a main power.
Right, so yeah, alternatively that's an option, we can assault that and then maybe choke everyone out.
Well, there's nothing in there as far as you can see, so why don't you if you can get into there, you should be able to.
Okay, so once I leave this area I'm in though, I'm not going to be able to disc up those things you've got.
Well,
so.
lock the computers out so they can't be used,
Done.
and we've got
I'm locking
access.
them out now.
And we've got access to the doors anyway, so that's not an issue. Would you like us to active radar now?
No sense in having someone else might have theirs on and lighting that up would
What
light them.
computers are you locking out?
Well, I'm kind of thinking of locking out these servers
The 11 and
so they
the...
can't be altered or deleted or fucked with. I mean, we could just turn them off.
Other one in 11.
Well,
Yeah,
We just turn them off. The data's not going to go anywhere.
Well, are you still doing the copy?
Well, once that's done, yeah.
Well, that's probably going to take.
Well, I don't know. He hasn't told me when it's done yet, so, or how long it will take.
That's probably going to take an hour.
Well, we're not going to do
no,
that
we're
until
not
it's
doing
done yet.
No, we're not going to do that.
We could just leave it running.
I could just slap a
No, you
password
can't,
on
because
them.
once he...
Oh.
Oh, no, actually no, the Atoll disk isn't working. The thing's unlocked. We can have it going now.
Yeah.
We don't need the disks. That computer's unlocked and going good.
Yeah. So we've set it to copy to the ship, so we can just leave it running.
we leave
So,
going.
I think I'll just slap a password on so that if anyone tries to alter information on them, then
Okay.
that's 30 neat. And the password will be... the password will be sword pie. Yeah.
So we're going to camp up by 6.
Fuck.
Well, I'm going to come back to you, and we're going to go hit 2. We're going to get there without anyone seeing us. Which, with 2 big ships in the way, should be fairly easy.
Which way are you going to 2?
Well, we've only got one choice.
Well, there are 3 doors.
Well, if,
All of them lead to.
Well,
If
obviously,
they're
if
working
we
at
go
it-
through the northernmost door, it would be the least visible
Yeah.
to people.
to the
and
two
everything.
to the 2 Baturians, yeah.
Because we don't have to worry about cameras anymore.
So you guys will probably get there faster than... Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You'll get there faster than
Well,
the upstairs people.
we're waiting by 6. We can't. There's not much else we can do. We can't help them.
Yeah. So yeah, Rosa and Rogaine, you arrive at...
How tall is the room, by the way? He said after he...
Yeah, there's no way, given your height, you can do that. You can crouch.
Well, I was actually hoping to sort of arrive so that I could come up behind them and go... like that.
okay. Just come on. Neither of them notice anything. So just make a successful attack roll.
1. Plus an O. Okay, so that is... Yeah, that's all I get to.
Not quite enough. I mean, you smack them together, but it's not quite enough to just knock them out.
Yeah, I'll just fall on them. Fuck.
He's a flaky guy.
I can't make an attack, but it's not technically an attack if I'm just falling.
But you
I
get
don't
to
even
attack.
know
Gravity,
what
right?
roll for that.
I don't know. Yeah,
How high is this?
Make a
No.
grapple.
Wait.
Make a grapple, maybe, just to see.
He
if you-
already has his hands on them because he grabbed them to do the thing.
Oh, that's a good point. I'm a martial artist, and I'm currently unarmed, so I could
Just fall down to a necro.
do
Of a necro.
stunning fist.
Yeah, okay, try that.
I've made a melee. You said it hit, but wasn't enough to knock them out. So therefore, I have struck them, and they must make a DC 10 plus 12, 14. DC 14 save.
Okay, the Solarian gets a nat 20, so he saves. The Turian, however, only gets 2 on the die, so he is knocked down.
Stunned for 1 action. And then, because I also have rank 3, I activate improved grab on the Solarian. He is now grappled.
Got him by the neck.
And since I'm falling, he is also on the floor.
Sweeping run into the room behind Loghain, aiming a gun that is whining at the Solarian.
The Solarian's on the ground, the Turian's...
So the
Oh wait, no, the Turian's the one standing.
Yes, so I'm aiming at the Solarian, not going to shoot him yet. This is a chance to put your hands up.
I don't. He's got
Turian.
the Turian. Turian one's stunned but standing. The Solarian's.
I thought the Turian...
he picked this. He's dragged the Solarian down.
Because he's the one that wasn't stunned.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Turian's the one that you're going for.
Unless you
Unless
want
you wanna go
to
for Solarian.
unless you want to run on up and just be like Nilo and
To be fair, the
Dagdas.
Solarian's the one who's more likely at this point to try and make a distress call because he is still
Capable
conscious,
of doing that.
as opposed to
Just
stuff.
aim up at the Solarian. I mean, you get close enough,
okay,
you can't
that's
lose.
right. But I'd like to argue for bonuses here because I'm currently covered in Krogan blood bits.
That's a good point. That would be an intimidation bonus. I
Okay,
feel.
make
By
an
bu-
intimidation roll then.
It's a charisma check
Yeah. Yep.
for no good reason. Stats in this game are bullshit.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
No, now you're gonna
Don't
betray
kill
it.
me! Don't kill me!
No, I don't do that. I do
Do
need
a thing
renegade
if you
Nobody
points.
wants
but
the
not that bad.
renegade points.
Okay, he's not moving. He's done surrender. So you can grab him. I'll grab the Turian by his collar and pull him down.
Omni tool. Pocket. Just, in case.
Is the Turian going to resist being?
He's stunned.
So you can bound.
He
cut
can't
him now.
resist.
Can't
So
resist initially.
you got the cable
Ju-
ties
just,
and the ball gag.
Zip. So zip for hand, so he can't do anything.
That would occupy an action.
Yeah.
So now he'd be unstunned and
So
can...
he's going to try and struggle against you, but he only rolls a 3, so he can't.
Trips over.
So
I mean,
now
unless you roll a 1, you'll have to make a counter roll, I suppose. To,
No, it's not. It's a 12 on
Yeah.
the die.
so you subdue the Turian.
Alright, so first went for his hands, then he has to get gagged.
I just have to hold this guy,
Yeah.
so you'll have to do him
Yep,
too.
yep. Well, I've still got to get his feet and everything before he's free to leave him.
So you basically.
Don't forget
So-
the teeth.
But that's where he got the gag
The
second.
gag stops that anyway, doesn't it? So, I mean, that was one of the reasons you got those gags.
Well, I had to get his hands first so he wouldn't be able to resist, and gag twice second so he can't kill himself.
No, it makes the most sense from the position you're in. I'm not questioning your judgment. Cool.
And then move to help Loghain secure his Solarian.
I'll remove the Omni tool from the Turian as well and just throw it to the corner.
You've got. There's 3 main terminals there.
Oh crap, here we go. Tower of Hanoi.
No.
Even all
There's
threes.
power, terminal, environmental controls, temperature, and atmospheric controls.
Oh, hello. Can I tell what parts of the base this affects?
It's got room by room controls.
Cool.
Everybody dies.
I'm turning off the air to 6 on the upper level.
6 on the upper level.
6 on the upper level currently has no air. Turn off the air to 3 on the upper level.
No.
No,
Well,
16
no.
people.
That
There's
one.
No.
16 people. It's the sleeping pool.
No. On 8 we want to increase the CO2
Yes.
Yep.
because
I'll do that.
they're already drinking and celebrating.
Yeah, and it'll just make
They're drowsy. They'll hit for
So you're
3.
doing that first? What are you doing first?
Actually, I think you're right. I should deal with the 8 first. I'll turn up the CO2 in there
Okay.
so that they'll head for 3. That's good. And then when they're all in 3, kill them. Then when they're all in 3, they're basically
they
locked
can't
in.
go into 3.
Or you unlock the door.
Oh well, I unlocked the door, of course.
We can't.
Yes, you can.
I'll-
You can go back through.
I'll go back and unlock. I'll go back and unlock
The
that door.
complicated series of communications necessary to enact the plan happens, whereby the access door between 8 and 3 is unlocked.
Done.
Also between 8 and the toilet.
Yeah, I was wondering if you guys.
You
I
don't
was
need to-
thinking. I made a roll earlier. I don't know if you noticed.
I
Because
did.
it was apparently for nothing from your perspective. But it was like, do one of the drinkers who's been having a lot decide to go to the toilet and then go, can't get to the cab! Have to piss pants!
Which he did.
Or you could have
Bloody
gone
Krogan.
in. Well, you're a Krogan. You could have gone in a Batarian. That's what they're for.
Open up! What? Now I gotta take a shit out the wire.
Right, this
This just got real close.
What do you think the napkins are for?
Can we move on before
please.
before we spend all night doing
Yeah.
nothing again?
Jesus.
Yeah. Right. So while you're in there, flick the camera for 8 back on and just like see when
I'm watching
what's
8.
happening with that. So we'll just sit on that for a while
Okay.
and wait to see what happens there, just for a little bit. It should be fairly fast acting.
Well, see, the two at the bar aren't really reacting at all. Well, the two manning the bar, I should say.
Yep.
Working the bar kills your soul. I know that.
Oh, and same with the one dancing.
I don't know. One of the most upbeat people I know just sells
It
drinks
seems to be affecting the other ones.
in
though.
Queenstown.
That might be it.
Right, so once those ones are gone, I'll say 2 behind the bar and 1 dancing on the bar.
You would have thought that one dancing on the bar would be suffering from the effects more, but
Might be early in her shift.
okay.
Still there.
Classy. Well,
Actually, she'll eventually stop just because the rest of
there's no one to dance
no
to.
one to dance for. The point.
Yeah, you might as well go back into the changing room and talk to your friend about the alien ship that's arrived over the building.
So she leaves as well.
She goes to room 3.
Yeah.
2 behind the bar left.
They start just cleaning up around the place.
Right, well we'll leave them at it. And we'll keep the condition in place. I also want to ever so slightly increase the carbon dioxide content of 3 because it will keep you somnolent. Now 6. Let's kill the air.
Okay.
I'm watching 6 now.
It takes a little while, and then they start to react.
The Krogan will last longer.
Way
Yeah.
longer.
The Turian starts. He goes to the door. He goes to the one heading into 8 first and starts trying to access it. And then,
Oh, Tiala, get the frequencies for the security channel as well and send it to me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tiala.
And then
So I can answer if they call.
Yeah.
they're trying. Okay, the Turian starts looking like he's like gasping for air. The Krogan starts contacting one of the Omni tools in the corner starts making noise.
What do you want?
Ah, that was the Turians. Okay. I'll just get his frequency off there and answer it. Yes.
What's going on with the atmospherics down here? We seem to be losing air.
Up here. They're on the second floor.
I think Krogan might just use that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What room?
We're in the armory.
Oh, I see it. Hang on. Bleep, 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 bleep. Okay, that should have done it. How's that?
It doesn't seem to be getting any better.
Try leaving the room.
The doors seem to be. I'm going to call security and see if they can.
Okay. I'll keep working on the problem from here.
That doesn't count. Okay, he's thinking shit. He tries to contact security. So who's ever got the Omni tool for the security guy?
Yeah.
We will
We gave him
rerouted
the
the
code.
signals. Gave
Yeah.
me the frequency already. So
Yes.
What's going on down here? The doors are locked. We can't get out of the armory.
The doors are locked because... Oh, there's some kind of problem with the environmental controls in that room and they don't want it spreading. I'll see if...
We can barely breathe in here.
Hang on a minute, I'll override the doors. Which door?
Any door. The one leading to the bar.
Okay. That's weird. Hang on a minute.
bleep 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 bleep.
Has the Turian dropped yet?
Oh, yes.
He should be down.
Proteus is... He's not moving.
It's not working. So try the north door. Yeah.
Okay.
I will briefly open the south door.
This
No, I will not do that.
Well, you
not
can
opening
maybe
either.
sneak
What the
through
hell's
and take
going
the air out
on?
of
My
there.
board shows that it is open. Hang on, I'll contact environmental.
What's this? I just contact... And you get a call from yourself.
Environmental? Yes. There's a problem in room 6. Oh, that's because I sucked all the air out of the room. Oh, that would explain why the doors are all locked. Yeah, you did that too. I guess. You think that Krogan might be down yet? I'll give it another few seconds. Okay.
Is Rosa hearing this?
About a minute later, the Krogan also drops to the
Okay,
floor.
just slightly before that happens, I'll get back and come.
Oh, yeah, okay, I've sorted the problem out. Yeah, south door will be open now. It looks red, but it's open.
That way he exercises and just passes out faster.
Just...